Right, well, hi everyone. A warm welcome back to the channel. I always say a warm welcome. It's absolutely freezing. It is freezing out here today. February, grey, miserable, cold, a little bit wet. It's been raining on and off. But we have got to get ready to, well, to go away. So we've got some last minute jobs to do. Now, Helen said we've got to get on with our last minute jobs. That's okay. What's your last minute jobs, Helen? You'll notice she's not here. Well, Helen's last minute jobs are hairdressers, nail bar, massage. My last minute jobs? Velcro the new bed valance on. You might remember in the last video Helen said we took the valance off at the end of last season to wash it and we can't find it. We don't know where it is, we really don't. So we've bought a new one. So I've got to Velcro the new bed valance on, which I've just ironed, by the way, as well. So that's my first job. The second job is go down to the upholsterer in the village and pick up the headboard and the two side panels for the bedroom window, which they have now recovered. And I have already collected them. They look absolutely superb, so I'll show you those in a second. And the good news from the upholsterer, which Helen doesn't know about yet, is although they're due to recover our benches and our seating in the front here, sort of third week in March, they're of the opinion they might be able to do it a little bit earlier because they're getting on with their jobs down there too. So that's good news and fingers crossed. So that's another job. I've also got to put down a doormat, which is dead simple, I know, but I've had to go and get that doormat from the garage because the one that we had, which is basically a carpet tile, looks really nice in terms of colour, but it's just not quite wide enough. And Helen said to me just the other day, I think you've got some brand new doormats in the garage, you know. I said, I don't think I have. And of course, lo and behold, I went in and there were two brand new doormats, which I never used, still had the little tag on them. So I've got one of those to put down, which I'll just need to double side tape that just to put it on. Otherwise it's going to slide around. So I'll show you that in a second. What else? Oh, I've got to put down a little strip at the end of the carpet where the carpet meets with the washroom. So I've got to do that as well. So a few bits to be getting on with. Now, I've got Bella with me. She's loyal. She's my loyal little girl, aren't you, Bella? You're a good little dog, aren't you? Because a lot of you are asking how Bella's getting on because we haven't seen her for 2 or 3 weeks. And she did, you know, if you know our story and you know Bella's story, you'll know she's only got one eye. We rescued her 3+ years ago. And within a couple of months of having her, she got an infection in one of her eyes, which we thought it was an infection. And we ended up taking her to London, spending a fortune on her at the Queen Mother Veterinary Hospital in Hatfield. And she had to lose an eye. And in the end, that was a poor thing. But she doesn't really know she's only got one eye, do you, Belle? But the one that she has got started to go a bit cloudy, a bit mucky, a bit dirty, didn't it, miss? And we thought, oh no, they warned us this had happened after 6 months or 3 years down the line. This could be it. But it wasn't. It was just some sort of reaction she was having to the eye drops because she has or had been having 5 eye drops a day for the last 3 years. And our local vet, Chris, just said, no, I think we need to just trial knocking these drops on the head because I'm now beginning to think that the lens luxation that she had, she probably hasn't got it in this eye, but we can't be certain. So we started to cut the drops out, and strangely enough, her eye has got absolutely fantastic. I don't know if I'll get a close-up and show you, but it is such a lovely, bright, glassy, watery colour, if you know what I mean. It's like looking at a reflection. So you're doing really well, aren't you, Belle? You're doing very well, but she's missing her mum who's down the hairdressers. So Bella's in the video just to satisfy those people that are asking about her. So thank you very much. So I'm going to crack on, but I will just show you the headboard. Well, I've got it here. Here's the headboard. Is you okay, miss? You're okay. There's a head. 2 heads sticking out of a headboard. One at the top, one at the bottom. And what we've gone with is this sort of all black sort of velvety feel down here, and then this little silver strip at the top. Well, that was always on there. So Steve and Trish, the upholsterers just down in our village, did an absolutely fantastic job of this. It just looks brand new. It looks brilliant. And that just velcros back up, so that won't take me a second to put on. By the time we've got a mattress on and all the bedding, you'll only see about that top bit there, to be honest, and then the actual top silver strip. Okay, Belle. So, but they've done a great job. And the other thing that they did, I'll just show you. Wait there, miss. I knew you wouldn't. I knew you'd jump down. Is, look at these to match the curtains. These are the boards that go on the side window in the bedroom. Absolutely excellent. And that's just got Velcro on the back on this board. The T stands for the top, so I know which board goes where and the right way round. But as you can see, Caravan curtains sent us the leftover material so that we could recover these. And again, Steve and Trish have done an absolutely fantastic job. So a second just to stick those up, so I'll do that literally in a second. And we've still got some material left from the curtains, which is excellent. Someone on the channel was asking us what we're doing with our old curtains, whether we'd like to sell them or not. And we said we might do, but we'll just see whether we're happy enough with these, which of course we're delighted. So I'll look up to see who that was. I can't remember who it was, but I'll have a look and we'll say we probably will sell them, because we don't intend putting them back up, and they are in great condition and they have been washed. So that's good. I've got the hook and loop tape self-adhesive to put that valance up with. So that's a non-branded Velcro, essentially. But we know it works because we've used it before. So we'll put that up in a second. Now, the big job that I really needed to do before I went away was wash the Caravan. But it's freezing cold and it's drizzly wet at the moment. So if I do get to do it, I mean, it does look pretty clean, to be honest. The roof I know needs a clean and the back needs a clean. But if I do get to do it, it will be pretty much last minute, I think. So we'll just have to see. If that's included in this video, bonus. Just stay tuned in case. But I really want to wash the Caravan before we go away. I know it's going to get filthy before we go, or certainly by the time we get there, but I do want to do it. Right, let's crack on then. We'll start, I think, with well, we'll put these bits up because they're dead easy. We'll get those up and then we'll do the valance, and then I'll put that carpet strip down, put down the doormat, and I'm going to be somewhere close to finished in here then. Let's do it. Okay, so this is where these boards go on the side. Like there's a couple of Velcro strips down there, and same on the other side. So easy to put on. Here's one here. Just got to make sure you've got it the right way around, which I have. Flowers pointing to the top, and if I needed the help, there's a T there for top. And I've just double checked to see that they line up. So literally just offer that up there to the top, right up against the window flush, and that's on. And all I've got to do now is just push it to stick it. Can you hear it sticking when I push it? Going to do the same on the other side. Again, just Bella's come to watch. Line that up with the top. That's there. You all right, Bell? Push that on. And that's it. That won't move. So they look okay. Match the curtains at the front of the Caravan, which is brilliant. Get the headboard on now. So the headboard goes on exactly the same way. Look, got a couple of wider Velcro strips over here, and that will just push against those and go on, dead easy. The bedding, by the way, although you might have seen it on in the last video, we took it off again because we knew it was going to be a week or so before we get out, and we didn't want it getting cold and damp, so that's all back in the house, the bedding. So that's why all these cushions and stuff are over here. But let me just get the headboard and put that on. The headboard, just need to line that up with the Velcro. I'll just pull this out a little bit actually, so I can get in nice and easy. There we go. And just line the Velcro up and get it straight. And push that on, top and bottom. We'll just put the polythene on, by the way, just because we've got a new mattress protector on here, and occasionally, because we've got trees above, you do get little bits of leaves sort of from the needles, really, from the pine trees, and they do often get through here. So this just keeps it protected. And if you were to get a leak, which we haven't, but if you were, it's not going to leak onto the mattress, it's going to leak onto a bit of polythene, but that'll just pull straight off when we make the bed up, which will be tomorrow, I think. So just in this area here, I didn't trim the carpet dead straight where I wanted it, because I needed to get a strip, and I wanted to make sure the strip measured properly. I've got the strip, which is here, from B&Q actually. Bit dear for what they are, 13 quid. And it's wrapped at the moment, so it won't be as shiny as that. But when it's on, it will have the same look and finish as this one here. You alright, Belle? You okay, miss? Look at that eye. Good girl. Your eye's looking lovely now, Belle. Good girl. Right, so it'll look the same as this one down here. The way they fit is strange, because you have to drill some holes. So I'll drill 2, possibly 3, but I think 2, because it's only a short little bit. 2 holes here, and then inside are these sort of plastic rigid, well, not really screws, they just wedge into the hole. You can cut them to size, you can cut them down, and then they will just wedge in, and you can't move them, you can't budge them. Well, you can, but you'd have to wreck the strip to budge that. And it's fine, not going to cause any problems in terms of waterproofing, or there's no gaps for any rodents to get in once you've done it, but it just gives a nice neat finish across here. So I just need to measure it and cut it, drill a couple of holes and bang that in. So we'll do that in a second. Right, up close. we are a little bit up close, but never mind, because I'm sat on the edge of the bed here. So this is the stuff, right? This is the underside of these strips, and that's the top side. It's got like a little sticky edge on here. It's like a sealant almost, you know, just a little sticky bit just to help stick it down. And you've got these little plastic lugs. They look like screws, but they're not screws. Each ridge, as you tap into the hole that you've drilled, it wedges in, so it can't lift back out again without breaking it. And then you can just push it through if you want to take it back up. But there's a little, can you see on the edge there, little slide, and they literally slide in there like that, and then they can't lift out, and you can just slide them along to where you've made your hole. So you can drill your holes first in confidence, and then line these up when you've got them on. And the holes are a number 6 hole that I've drilled, and then, I mean, you can, and I probably will, just put a little bit of Sikaflex on the underneath of these, so that I know I'm sealed and waterproofed underneath. But I think it's going to be pretty waterproof anyway, because these go so tight. So that's what it looks like when you're getting it ready to go on. And you literally just push that down into the holes, and it wedges itself in. I'll show you the finished look. I can't do it one-handed, I can't film and do it at the same time. So I'll show you when I've put it on. It takes a second, alright? And there we go, it's on. And all I've done is, as I've pushed it in, just give it a bang down, all ends. And that's tight now. And it just gives a nice finish. And the sliding door is not impacted in any way. Perfect. There's a bit that I cut off. Right, 2 jobs done. Right, we'll move on to the doormat. Show you what I'm going to do with that. Also, Helen's cushions have arrived. Cushions and cushion covers, whether they need an iron or not, I'll have to check. We've got 2 up, so we'll have a look. Was out shopping getting a few bits and noticed this black carpet tile for 3 quid. I thought, oh, that'd make a good doormat. And it's kind of alright, but it's not alright, because it's not quite big enough and it looks a bit odd. And then Helen said, like I mentioned, you've got a couple of brand new ones in the garage, you know. And I said, no, I haven't. She said, yes, you have. I said, no, I haven't. And lo and behold, she was right. So I've just dug these out, literally. I need to give them a bit of a hoover and a wipe, which I'll do, but that actually fits better. And of course it's got the black and grey and sort of a light grey, which almost looks white in it, so it does actually go really quite well, and it fits better. But what I'm going to do, because they do slide around a little, this one's not too bad, but they do slide around a little bit, so I'm just going to put a bit of double-sided tape, little strip on this side, little strip on there, push that down onto the carpet, hold it in place. Yeah, I think that doormat looks all right down there. So a bit of double-sided tape each side of that, stick it down, job's a good one. So just to show you on here, it's just normal carpet tape that I've got. It's Scotch tape though, it's good, it's not cheap stuff. It's quite good. So I'm just going to cut a bit and put it here. Like that. Need my scissors. Same up to the side. Try and avoid what I've just done, which is getting any holes, any gaps, any airlocks in it. Try and keep it as flat as you can. There we go. Now the hard bit, especially if you haven't got any nails, is getting that backing off. So I have got some nails because I play the guitar, so you guitarists tend to have nails. The hard bit then is keeping your nails clean. Right, there's that bit. Come on, come to daddy. One bit off. Two bits off, and then position. Try and get it right first time if you can. So up against there, should be about right. Needs another hoover though. Get the full 12 stone on it. Just quickly get the vacuum cleaner, which we keep in the Caravan, which is the Ultenic. Brilliant piece of kit, sent to us by Daniel. Nice. And I've got to get that valance on in a second, but I just want to show you, I'm not going to film cleaning out the fridge because that'd be boring to watch, but I've done it already. What I do need to do is turn the fridge on, so we'll get that on now, because I do need to get some supplies in here, mainly Ghost Ship. But look, oh, there's the Prosecco. Yeah, she's making sure she takes that on holiday with her, isn't she? And Malibu, half a bottle of Malibu. It's Valentine's weekend, of course, so who knows what could happen. So what I've done, give it a good clean out, because I closed the door by mistake before, which meant that we got a little bit of mildew on some of these strips that we had, some of these plastic sheets that Helen puts in. But I cleaned it out, I've cut those to size and put them in the little bottom bit as well, so you can see them in there. It makes it easier to take out, clean and wipe, to be honest, and keeps these perspex bits. So it's just got to, you know, when it gets to temperature, it'll shrink a little bit and they'll go a bit tighter, but they are cut to size. I promised Helen they're cut to size. And we normally put a bag of ice in the ice box, but we made the mistake of leaving a bag in, rather I did, leaving a bag of ice in. It melted and of course all turned to water, and that's when the old carpet had to come out because it stunk. So fridge is on, that's ready to go. That's on there. No, we get a lot of questions about this. A lot of you are interested. Helen doesn't like, neither do I, that sort of plastic base on view. Looks a little bit, she thinks, like a hospital bed, and she's sick of the sight of those. So let me show you what we're going to do. So what we've bought, and we had one of these previously but we took it off and we can't find it now, is an elasticated valance. Okay, this is a double size. A standard double is too big. What you want to avoid is don't buy one of these valance sheets. You'll notice it's just literally the skirt, which is elasticated, and it's too big for here. And trying to keep it on when we first got this was a bit of a pain in the backside, but then Helen had this brainwave about velcroing it on. So what you'll have to do is fit it to the size, and then you'll have to cut it. Now we cut the last one and we thought, will it fray? And it never did. So obviously you cut it out the way in the corner, around there somewhere anyway, and then that will come down. If you put the velcro on top, this is the old velcro here, which has got to come off. I'm now going to take that off. But put the Velcro on the top, and then you'll find that if you get this from our Amazon store and you've got the same size bed as we have, which I think they're fairly standard, then that will hang down right to the base, but it won't droop on the floor. It'll just be, I'll show you when I put it on. So there's plenty of this stuff. Okay, loads to go around. Don't worry about that. It's 5 meters of Velcro. So you literally pull it off the roll, and I'll start at one end, just here. I will have to do a little bit of jiggery pokery on this bit because it just goes on the side on that bit. But I'll start this first run from here. And you don't got to worry. I mean, yes, you want it on neat, but don't worry, because once the valance is on, no one can see this stuff. So, I mean, you could cut it and shape it here, which I might just have to do there, I think. Actually, it's all right. Yeah, I'll cut it there. So I'll give that a cut there, just so we can get around the corner. And then again, stick her on. Give it a cut. And do this all the way around the top of your bed frame. Once you've got your Velcro on, of course, you can pull it off and adjust it and do what you like. But this bit here is just slightly higher than this, so it's going to be a little further off the ground. Now you can compensate and peel that off and just drop it down a bit if you want to, because you won't see it anyway. But you just need to push this side in and just tuck a little bit of the valance around the side out the way. I'll show you that when I've come back. But my other big top tip would be get all your Velcro on. So stick this on first and then peel off the backing like this, and just go along now, offering up your valance as you want it. So I think if I just cut from about here, right, so there's my slack that I don't need. Get a shot of that. And then this side bit will just push in. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. That'll just push in enough. And if I get the scissors and close them up, I can push that in, slide that in there, out of the way. That's it. So I just literally cut that and then tucked it in there, like that. Stuck it on top, all the way around. Right, here we have it, folks. Now when the bed's made and the quilt's on, obviously the quilt's going to hang down to about here anyway, so you won't see this side bit. But because it's higher here, that's gone on the side rather than on the top, just so we're not too far off the ground. And Helen said to make sure that the valance is not touching the ground. If it was on the side all the way round, it would touch the carpet. And when the bed's made, it'll look great, which we'll show you anyway when we have made the bed. Helen ordered some new cushions for these front benches, which we've had a little while, but the cushion covers took a little while to get here, but they've just arrived, so she'll be delighted. So I'm going to just put those cushion covers on, stick those up the front, see how they look. They may need an iron, but we'll see how we get on. They're in here. They've got a nice sort of I don't know. I don't think it's velvet, but it's got a nice velvety feel to them. They're quite big cushions Ellen's got, but essentially there's only the two of us 95% of the time. Sometimes we bring grandkids with us. So we have a bench each. And so a couple of cushions for us is good. Bit tight getting them in there, Hal. Hope they're going to fit okay. Blimey. I think the cushion's big enough, and I think the cushion cover's big enough. It's just that the hole seems like it could have been a little bit wider to me. But we're in. We're in. Give them a little plump them up a bit. Helen's got a red and a black in there, so it's going to match everything really. So I'll put the others on, put them out, and I'll show you. Well, I think she'll be delighted with those. We've got 4 cushions now on the benches. Remember, they're going to be recovered. They'll be done in a similar colour grey with a black stripe across the front and a black stripe across the head or the back cushion as well. So mainly grey, black stripe top and bottom. So they'll match quite well, I think. Can I just say a massive thank you to everyone who's watched the last video. We had such a fantastic response, really supportive comments from all of you, and that last video last week, you know, we had so many views and so many brand new subscribers. So a big hello to all of the new subscribers that have joined the channel. Stick with us, because we're out and about on our travels nearly every week throughout the year, and that starts literally next week, so the video after this one. Like I always say, if you have been, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up. The thumbs up really makes a big difference, bigger than I realised. So the more thumbs up we can get, the better. So please be kind and give us a thumbs up. It helps support the channel. Hit the notification bell. That'll let you know when all the videos are being released. Generally a Thursday at 4:30, but of late, with so much going on, it's been a little later. And we've had a Sunday, we've had a Friday, but we're going to try and get back to Thursdays at 4:30 and keep it regular as much as we can. Stick with us, tell your friends, share the channel, and we'll see you in our next video coming your way very soon. Bye for now.